Hi, it's Joy and today I'm watching Titans Season 3, Episode 2, Red Hood, which I'm pretty sure is a name that is given to Jason. I feel like people in my comments and around the internet had been linking that name to Jason as his post-Robin identity. We've met Tim Drake, so I'm guessing he's going to become the new Robin somehow. Maybe once we know Jason's okay, I don't know. Jason is, I guess, currently not okay, but probably on his path to becoming Red Hood. But yeah, I'm very, very stressed, very, very excited. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon. Let's go.
Open the bag.
I'd open the bag. Get an underling to do it. You've got some with you. Oh shit. Jason? Because this is Red Hood. Is it Jason who's been changed or somehow? Or is it just someone else that's Red Hood and I'm sad? Jason's definitely dead.
All your number twos are in there.
Oh my god.
Who the fuck are you? I'm the guy you want on your side.
I love the moustache.
I was a bird, Todd. A big red bird with latex talons and a composite beak-like helmet.
Okay, Mr. Mystery. Have it your way.
I'll be around if you need me.
Interesting.
Still got it.
Always will.
I can't leave now, can I?
Oh,
Crazy
dick.
that is, right? Trying to step into your father's shoes.
I do, Commissioner Gordon. I appreciate you for coming. But I should warn you.
They're so excited, like
Not in
little
San
boys.
Francisco. I did not. Dick.
The
There'll be enough time for us to go from the
Imagine
back.
using Dick as an insult while Dick's standing right there.
This note
Ooh.
asking to talk to Nightwing.
Looks like it was written on the back of a textbook page or something.
Oh. If her daughter's missing, maybe that's why she's doing what she's doing. I could activate a bomb.
You okay?
Is she a bomb? Dick, get out. Holy shit.
You're really not gonna like it. Scarecrow.
What?
Told you wouldn't like it.
I don't like it.
Taking advice from a fucking crazy person.
It was Bruce's idea.
You're taking advice from a crazy person, unfortunately.
He thought that Crane.
I, Richard D. Grayson, under no circumstances, not death, nor love, nor loneliness, will ever give comfort to fear.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to Camp Cruel and Unusual.
Is this something new for her? Is she aware right now?
Corey?
Is this something Blackfire's doing?
Like the motherfucking prodigal son. Home again, home again.
Okay, well, tell us with the case or he's leaving.
Well,
Why do I feel like he's gonna escape somehow with this
my
weed?
best guess, and
He's building a
just
bomb
guess, is
off
that
weed.
he somehow knows who this Nightwing character really is, and he has some sort of jealousy complex.
That's it?
That's it.
Jason, brainwashed.
Let's get a list of all the Gotham streets with bird names.
Uh-huh. They're gonna be a
There's
lot.
5 in Gotham.
Only 5?
Newburgh,
Okay.
Undercourt, Finch Street, Falcon.
I pedaled as fast as I could. How you doing, Squad?
Is he not meant to be here for his heart?
About time.
Phone call?
Phone call? You left me a message saying you were going out of town. Then I see the news. You were gonna tell me you were here?
Oh, things aren't good between them, are they?
To tell you my every move?
If you're gonna dove, I'm gonna hawk.
Your health, is that okay? I'm really enjoying this season so far.
They have hostages, but they
All your men up from one hand.
That is a big responsibility.
your blood bath.
Drugs. Don't be surprised if they're arrested.
I'm stressed.
No sudden moves. No loud voices. The calmer the better.
He's a good leader.
We found the kids. They're safe and sound. The kids are safe. We found them.
I'd want proof.
Connor?
Oh shit, they're not even the parents.
They are
Holy shit.
We got played. I'm sorry, but it happens.
Didn't happen with Batman.
Okay.
Better Batman, I believe, were the instructions.
Yeah, he was trying to
Whatever
do...
this is
Bruce
exactly
probably
what
would
they
have
want.
barged in there. They were
Did?
trying to do the
This
compassionate
trust
way.
between us.
Sworn to defend Gotham. We'll handle it. The ones in this building.
I can help.
I'm in this building right now, so I shall be doing it.
Down.
Keep it professional.
What is their history?
Some kind of meat thing.
That's Cryptos. It was good to see the Hawk today.
Yeah, it felt good.
I'm glad they're all good. I mean,
They got
Hank
some
and Dawn
repairs
aren't,
done.
but...
Stu?
Hey. Whoever this is fucking with us, he's going down. And we're gonna be the ones to do it.
I'm so glad this team is a
Chin
team again.
fucking up, amigo.
I wouldn't. He's on a roll.
Frog's Gambit, Hobbs Gambit,
Hobbs?
unsound but nonetheless interesting and
Hobbs.
uncommon.
No, not that. Hobbs Powder Group.
There's a 911 call.
So it's
2 minutes ago, coming from the Hobbs building.
definitely a trap.
Said, Red Hood.
It's a bogus call. He's leading them into a trap.
Call Barbara.
Cops should have been here by now.
Oh, that was us stopping the cops, thank God.
What the?
We were not expecting a tiger.
Hey there.
I love the music during these fights.
Were you born an asshole? Or you just wake up one day and you're...
World's biggest douche.
They're a good team.
All clear.
Too cocky, I don't like it. I mean, they're brilliant at what they do, so of course they are, but I don't like it. And yes, when I was 3, I used to watch the Teletubbies and see the cardboard lion and say, I don't like it, and run out of the room. And I'm feeling like that right now. If I see a cardboard lion, I might die.
They were expendable, just like the Titans.
Oh, he's good. Dick's good too. Let me see your face, 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 let me see your face. Let me see your face, please. I want to see your face, let me 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 see your face.
told me you were better than me with the toys.
Uh-huh.
Jason?
In living color. Red Hood.
I do like that Dick stopped fighting him once he realised it was Jason. What's happened to him? Has he been like tortured and experimented on and brainwashed? Or was he sliding this way anyway? I don't think he was, to be evil, but it explains his skill. My denial was correct. Okay, once again, editing me is going to be like, what? Why is there another episode? I have to edit 3. I don't know. Watching me is like, okay, season 3 for me has been amazing. I think actually so far might be my favourite Titan season. Now obviously I've seen 2 episodes, I do need to wait for more. Now the main reason that it's one of my favourites is the group are a team, they're a family, they are working together, they are there for each other. Yes, there are, like, families aren't perfect, so there are things here and there that are fracturing or that aren't quite working as well, but like season 1 was very much finding a family with the sort of main 4, or the original 4, and then season 2 the family was sort of together and then they fractured into little pieces. We still need Rachel to come back and to bring Donna alive, and then we need to find out what's wrong with Jason. And I'll get to Jason, but I just really enjoy that they're together, and the concept of the Titans, my babies, living in Wayne Manor together and fighting crime, I love. I'm really enjoying Barbara Gordon's character. I cannot wait to find out more history of her and just more history of Dick's time in Gotham when he was growing up. Like, everything about that I adore. I just want to know everything about these characters and their backstories. So I'm just loving the premise for this season and the fact that they've just kind of got the Titans together, and hopefully, given that they've done the whole everyone falling apart and hating each other thing, we're not going to have that again. I I don't think it was a huge shock that Jason was alive. I think part of my denial stemmed from sort of having like vaguely thought that the actor wasn't leaving and things like that. The big question is what happened to Jason. So is Corey's vision tied to Jason? Because she was thinking about Jason both times she had the vision, or she was also thinking about Dick as well the second time, but she was thinking about Jason when she had the vision, which sort of suggests that maybe he was killed, or at least severely either killed and brought back through some like evil science means, or severely injured and brought back, and now we've got he's been brainwashed some way. If kind of her vision was Jason, that's what I think it was. Sort of brainwashed to see the worst in the city, to see the worst in everyone. Or it was always Jason's plan, and Jason has just gone off the deep end as he was battling his demons. No one trusted him, everyone suspected him of being evil, and so Jason's just gone off the deep end and is now a villain all by himself because he wasn't ready emotionally, he wasn't the right person to have the kind of responsibilities Bruce gave him maybe, and so he faked his own death so that Bruce would think he was dead, and then because the Red Hood guy did say I cleared him out, I got rid of Batman, which could suggest that Jason intentionally did that, but at the moment I'm clinging to brainwashing because while Jason was reckless and impulsive and sometimes was way more violent than was necessary, like when he just like straight up severely injured a lot of his cops, and I'm pretty sure some of them died in season 1, but he's not evil. Now, if they are going to say that Jason has been slowly going down this path and now he is evil, I will accept it, but we don't know either way yet. And I think he's definitely trying to build up a sort of Batman Joker-esque rivalry with Dick. You know, he could have continued to try and kill Dick in this episode, but he's just trying to make his presence known and cause mayhem and destruction, and I'm very scared, but also really intrigued by this plotline. I like that, yes, okay, like he had a gun and Dick didn't, so obviously that does make a fight very uneven, but when he saw it was Jason, Dick sort of disengaged from the fight. He didn't sort of desperately keep trying, he disengaged, which is interesting as well. Seeing the team fight together and work together is everything. So Jason is alive, but he's not okay, or at least he's either not okay or he's not the Jason we once knew and loved, so stress. Hank and Dawn have a lot of issues, but they've been having a lot of issues for a while, and their relationship, whether it's back to romantic or becomes a really strong platonic bond, will only be healthy and will only be more healthy and more worthwhile for having gone through this, if they go through it properly, if they talk about their issues eventually and reach some solid ground. They're kind of the biggest fracture point within our group at the moment. Corey is having a weird vision, and it turns into a full-on trance where she was speaking in her native language, which suggests to me that it might actually be something linked to Blackfire rather than... I mean, I don't think Blackfire would have been like, I've arrived on Earth, I'm going to get revenge on my sister, damn it, I've been captured, I'm being experimented on, I don't know. But it could be linked to that somehow, or it is linked to Jason, but she's babbling my language, attacking people when she hears a noise. Something is up with Corey, and I don't know if I trust her therapist guy, especially because she was in Las Vegas when she met him and when they slept together, and then I know they said they wanted to meet up, but then he was in San Francisco when he phoned her. It is kind of like he's following her, and I don't know whether he was following her so that he could be like, if she was still in San Francisco, be like, well, I'm here, do you want to meet up for that drink, because they did say they were going to meet up and stuff. I don't know. Basically, my rule in TV shows, especially sort of TV shows where you have good and evil, is if any character comes into town and they are a seemingly very good person, I'm suspicious of them until they can prove it. Dick's relationship with Barbara I do really want to learn more about. I loved seeing Gar and Connor fanboying over Batman and being in the Batcave, because it would be so exciting. I mean, just knowing that that person you'd looked up to, or that superhero, was here, even if you've kind of learned everything about it. And I definitely do think it is interesting, because I felt like, to me, in season 1, I really felt like, at the beginning especially, Titans was kind of going down the path of what Bruce did screwed Dick up. You know, Bruce's actions in making him Robin, whatever his meaning behind it, whether it was despite it being well-intentioned, it messed him up and put him in a really dark headspace where he almost could have lost himself to the darkness or died. And then in season 2, we kind of saw, by the end of season 1, Dick coming to terms with that, coming to terms with who he was, that just because there is darkness there, it doesn't mean he's a monster, he can choose how far he acts in it, and all that kind of learning, which helped him kind of accept some forgiveness with Bruce. But I'm kind of glad that this season isn't just totally forgetting that aspect of it. You know, like we saw that really like horrific, I hereby pledge that I will never give comfort to fear or whatever. Like, if a kid gets scared, a kid gets scared. That is normal. Being afraid is normal. It's a healthy response to fear. It's just whether or not you let it control you. But again, and we're not kind of saying, oh yes, Bruce Wayne was an abusive arsehole who should be in prison. Like, there's a line, it's not black and white, basically, which is what I really enjoy, I think, the non-black and white nature of it. And I think, for me, like I said in the end of the previous one, the kids that Dick has kind of got, he didn't really recruit them in so much as they had nowhere else to go, they needed someone to look out for them, they had abilities, they needed people to help them train, etc. They kind of were already marked out as different from the world, already kind of going to have some kind of path. And so being with Dick and Corey and Dawn and Hank is actually what's best for them, and they are looking out for them. I do hope we see Rachel soon, especially as I hope Rachel brings Donna with her, but I miss her, I miss Donna. I want them back so then our team can be complete, minus Jason. And Rose is just off living her life with her brother in her head. I want to see them again as well. But no, this was just a really interesting episode. And having to go and see the Scarecrow is interesting because it is true. Like, I absolutely adore the show Prodigal Son. And a lot of the time in that show, they go and consult with the serial killing psychopath, sociopath, because he knows how the criminal mind works and it's good to get someone's opinion like that. And I think there are merits to that, but the more you give somebody like the Scarecrow, the more likely he is to use that to his advantage. Whether it's guards take a slightly more lax approach with him because he's the one the police work with, or whether he's developed a method of turning weed into a bomb. I don't know. Like, I'm just scared, basically, that it's going to sort of turn around to be not something that's beneficial. He's going to get into their heads somehow. I don't know. I'm stressed. But it was very interesting to see, and that actor's in so many things. He's a really good actor, so I'm excited to see what he does with the part. But no, I love the show. I'm stressed for Jason. Stressed for Gotham in general. I truly don't know why anyone lives there. I know, like, some people, obviously, like most people, don't necessarily have the means to up and move totally away from where they live. They need to make sure they had a job somewhere else first, and even then, they may not just have the money to afford the move. And I get that, like, rich people will probably have private security, but even so, if you're rich or even just middle class or, like, able to afford to move, why the hell are you living in Gotham? Maybe things are cheap because it's such a miserable place to live. I mean, yes, I do believe that the best way to save Gotham will ultimately be for the ordinary people to kind of band together and make the city into a place where this sort of crime doesn't flourish. But it does almost feel like, would it be the worst thing in the world to just let Gotham die and everyone move away? I'm excited to see the Titans take on Gotham, though. I'm excited to learn more about Barbara, and I'm just excited to see these characters again. Reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction and all of my reactions on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.